The first in his family to graduate college, Jaime Reyes harbors dreams of law school, but instead is conflicted in the face of threats to his home and misfortunes befalling his family. When he becomes symbiotically connected to an ancient alien biotechnology, Jaime is bestowed with almighty but unpredictable powers, leading him to fulfill his destiny and become a new generation of superhero, the Blue Beetle. What's going on, guys? Multiverse here, and today we're having a look at both versions of Blue Beetle from McFarlane Toys. Starting off this video, guys, we are of course taking a look at the McFarlane packaging, and as you can see, they are both exactly the same with the open face window, the black, white, and blue Blue Beetle front and center, with this one's accessories being his wings and this one being his weaponry. Now, however, I will say this one over here says this is his battle mode, even though I think this would make more sense with the weapons, but I digress. Down here at the bottom, we see DC Multiverse and Blue Beetle's name, with Blue Beetle's down here again, Blue Beetle Battle Mode and Blue Beetle. Flipping over to the side, guys, we see Blue Beetle from the film Blue Beetle. On the back, guys, is two different images of Blue Beetle. We have him in kind of a jumping, fighting pose here, and have him in an extended pose over here. Flipping over here on this side, guys, we see DC Multiverse, Blue Beetle Battle Mode, and Blue Beetle DC Multiverse on this side as well. Nothing really going on at the top other than the movie logo. And then down here at the bottom is the barcode for you barcode guys. With all that said, though, guys, let's go ahead and rip Jaime Reyes out of his packaging and see how he looks. So right here, guys, is both Blue Beetles out of the packaging, standing back to back, ready for combat. And for my first hand impressions on these two, I really do like these figures. However, one of them is obviously just a cash grab from McFarlane. We all know he likes to spend more money to make more money by putting out the exact same figures, just with different accessories inside the box. We saw it at the beginning of the video when we took a look at the packaging. The battle mode one only comes with the wings and a few extra hands that he can change out. And when it comes to the original Blue Beetle, not the battle mode one, he actually comes with battle gear. He comes with a gun. He comes with some other stuff. We'll jump into that on the accessories. However, I do like these figures. I like the blue. I like the black. I love the detail that they put into these two figures. However, it's just a little bit of a bummer that one of them, to get the rest of the accessories, is just a cash grab, as opposed to just squeezing in these wings into one packaging with the actual battle gear. With all that said, though, guys, let's go ahead and get both Blue Beetles off the rotating turntable and take a closer look at the accessories that they came with. When it comes to the accessories, guys, Blue Beetle, as you can see here, comes with an arsenal. Now, I do have both sets of accessories shoved all into this one frame here, so we can just cover it all at once. Starting off, of course, guys, they both do come with a standard McFarlane stand with the DC logo just stamped right there on the front and the foot peg off to the side. He does, of course, come with his trading card with the original Blue Beetle looking pretty sick right there. And then, of course, the battle mode having a little bit of squad action. We saw these images on the back of the box. And then, of course, the read-ups do say the exact same thing. So if you want to pause the screen and read it right now, always give you guys that little bit of a second. Now, when it comes to the battle mode Blue Beetle, he only comes with two sets of wings. And I will say, I don't know why the Blue Beetle, his little hooks that come off the back of his suit, I don't know why they're not made into the figure itself, especially when it comes to the original one, which is what I have in my hand right now. He should always just look like this, minus the wings. However, they didn't do that. They just made him look like this. And even in the film, he has his hooks. So I don't know why they just put it on the wings here. However, they do look amazing when they're on the figure itself. They are a soft plastic, so you can bend them. However, don't keep them in a hot place for too long. They will warp and bend over time, and then it'll look like, I don't even know, just hooked little wings, and it will just look ugly. And it is also a see-through blue going on right here. Next up, for the battle mode Blue Beetle, he also comes with interchangeable hands. He comes with a peace sign. He comes with a thumbs up. he comes with a Spider-Man pointer finger, and he also comes with a set of fists that have the other one plugged up into the figure itself. And on that figure, if I bring him over here, he comes with an open hand as well. When it comes to the other Blue Beetle, not the battle mode for some reason, he comes with a sword. He also comes with two little circle things. I don't remember seeing these in the film. I saw the film. I actually liked the film for what it was, you know, just a generic superhero film, but it kind of gave me like 2008 Iron Man vibes. Don't know why, but that's just what I got from it. However, I don't remember him using these, but they are pretty cool. But I don't know if they're blasters or little circle blades, or maybe they're a little bit of both. Who knows what the Scarab's up to these days. And then he also comes with his arm cannon here. And I really do love this. How I display him is I always give him this and one of these to hold on to. I'm not a big fan of the sword here. It's just a big black plastic with some blue tech going on through it. However, it's just kind of dull. It's kind of boring almost. There's really nothing about it that really makes it stand out to be like, whoa, that's a cool blade. Nothing at all. These two right here, though, are the eye candy. With all that said, though, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the accessories and take a closer look at the detail of Blue Beetle. In terms of detail, guys, we're only going to be taking a look at one of the Blue Beetles because, like I said, they are the exact same figure minus the accessories. All right, that's the only thing different about these two figures. So we're just going to be taking a look at one with the other Blue Beetle just kind of in the background. Starting off with the head sculpt, guys, I really do love this head sculpt. It's so simple, so basic, but with the lines and the coloration, the black and the blue really go together with these piercing yellow eyes. It does look amazing. And even flipping it over to the side here, we got where his ears would be, and we got more detail going on through the back of the helmet as well, to where it actually shows that this is a technologically advanced suit. It's not just unmolded plastic, and you can actually feel the detail within the helmet. Going down here to the chest now, guys, I always find myself staring at the chest, being that this is the biggest part of the figure, and I just love the Blue Beetle emblem that goes across his chest. I don't know what it is about the Blue Beetle emblem, even in the Injustice games and in the comics, when I see it, my eyes go right there. Maybe it's just because it's that simple black line that I just love in this suit. All this blue just getting cut by the black line looks amazing. And even the detail within the pecs of the suit, within the armor, is amazing as well. You can feel this. It's not just unsculpted plastic. It looks amazing. I do love the little leg they have wrapping around his ribs right here. It really does say that this thing is latched to his back. Now flipping over here, guys, looking at the Scarab itself, I would have loved to see the more black detail put into the Scarab like it was in the film. We only got some quick glances of it, but when we got that one close-up of it, we saw some black detail. So I'm definitely going to be taking a paintbrush to this guy, just coating some black on here, but it still looks amazing. Just the detail alone, and how it even looks like it's got that little face up here on the top just staring at you like a beetle, like the Scarab has. It looks freaking amazing. Flipping him back over to the front, guys, looking at his midsection here, he does of course come with the ugly McFarlane diaper, and this is actually like pretty bad. It's like all the way up past the belly button up to like center diaphragm up here. It is just very noticeable, very ugly, and like I said, it's just like that on both figures. So it is a little bit of an eyesore staring at the McFarlane diaper. However, if you have like a scalpel, X-Acto knife, just shave it down if you want to. I personally will, because the torso really goes all the way down to right there, right where I'm pushing on my thumb. You have that much you can remove and design to be your own. I don't know why this diaper is so freaking big, but it is. That's just McFarlane for you. Now, going down here, looking at the boots, guys. These blue boots with the detail cut inside them, they look freaking awesome. And like I said, I'm a sucker for blue. So this blue and black design is just mwah. It is absolutely beautiful. Flip over to the back, guys. He even has like the little booster jets he has on the back of his calves as well. And it just looks amazing. And I love the shine that's on it. Just the glossy metallic look that it has on the blue. It just looks amazing. With all that said, though, guys, let's go ahead and zoom out away from the figure himself and take a closer look at his size, his articulation, and get into some size comparison. Now, when it comes to how tall Blue Beetle stands, guys, and this does go for both of them, Blue Beetle stands at exactly 7 inches tall. So it is that standard 7 inches McFarlane loves to use. Let's go ahead and take him off of his space here and bring him in closer to the camera for some articulation. Reminder, guys, I'm only doing the one because their articulation is exactly the same. Starting off with the head sculpt, guys, his head does look up about that far and looks down all the way, kind of all the way. Kind of gets stuck by his big pointy chin, but it's okay. Thanks to the ball joint, it does rotate all the way around and has a beautiful head tilt. When it comes to his arms go out about that far. They get kind of studded by the shoulder pad here, but it's not too much of a gripe for me because all you got to do is just wiggle it up. You can get him just a little bit higher because he does come with a useful butterfly joint. He has bicep swivel that does feel a little tight, double hinged elbows, and since his hands are interchangeable, they do rotate all the way around and hinge up and down. When it comes to his ab crunch, guys, his ab crunch is non-existent forward, but he is a limbo master at the parties. He does, of course, come with an ab swivel and a waist swivel. His legs go out about that far, and they go back about that far, getting a massive McFarlane crotch gap going on here. He has double hinged knees, and when it comes to his ankles, they do articulate down, they articulate up. He has beautiful toe articulation, and of course, that beautiful ankle pivot. Starting off the size comparison, guys, here we have Blue Beetle standing up next to the classic Ted Kord Blue Beetle, and he is actually referenced a bunch in this movie, and there's one big cliffhanger that I do hope they dive deeper into in the future. Yes, I know DCEU is ending, the DCU is on its way, but I really do hope they keep this movie connected to the DCU because I felt like it was a good time. Me personally, I felt like it was a good time. Next up for the size comparison, guys, here we have him standing up next to a comic accurate Atom. And as you can see, he does scale beautifully with this Atom figure. So if you wanted to mix and match and not just keep him with DCEU characters, you can do that as well. And last but not least, guys, here we have Blue Beetle standing up next to Marvel Legends SpiderMan. And as you can see, it does not work, which is kind of a bummer because that would be the ultimate team up. I'd read that comic, Blue Beetle and SpiderMan. Alrighty, guys, and there you have it. Another action figure review video in the books on my channel for you guys to enjoy. When it comes to my review on both Blue Beetles, I'm going to have to give them a solid 8.5 out of 10. Now, both figures are absolutely beautiful. They do look amazing. I love the blue. I love the black. I love the design. I love the detail. However, I just feel like it's kind of a bummer that we didn't just get all the different accessories in just one Blue Beetle pack. Now, if you're a customizer like me, a customizing collector, if you will, then you can obviously make this a different type of beetle because, you know, there are the red scarabs, the yellow scarabs, the green scarabs. It's like their own little Green Lantern Corps, but they're scarabs. So I'm definitely going to make this guy probably a red scarab because I think red is a badass color. With all that said, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. We try to put up at least 2 videos a week for you guys. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. My schedule's a little all over the place because I don't really make time. With all this other, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.